Have you ever noticed that the world treats you exactly as you allow it to? The moment you stop doubting your own power, the universe stops doubting you. Every limitation you feel, every fear you carry, every hesitation you have, they exist only because you have given them space. But what if you decided, just for a moment, to believe in yourself completely? The moment you begin to trust in your own capabilities, your entire perception of the world shifts. Life no longer appears as a series of obstacles, but as a landscape of opportunities waiting to be seized. Every doubt, every hesitation, every fear that once held you back loses its power when you stand firm in the certainty of your own strength. Believing in yourself is not about arrogance or pretending to know everything. It is about recognizing the immense potential already present within you and refusing to let external circumstances dictate your limits. Doubt is the greatest prison anyone can ever experience, far more confining than any external barrier. When you allow yourself to question your worth or hesitate before action, you build walls around your own mind. These walls are invisible but unbreakable until you choose to step beyond them. Self-belief tears down these barriers. It is the quiet yet unstoppable force that transforms hesitation into courage, indecision into action, and fear into fuel that propels you forward. Action flows naturally from conviction. Once you trust yourself, effort is no longer a struggle, it becomes a deliberate, unstoppable motion. Every step taken with certainty carries more power than countless steps taken with doubt. Failure ceases to be a verdict against your life and becomes instead a teacher that shapes your journey. Each setback offers insight, each challenge becomes a lesson, and every moment of persistence solidifies the truth that your capability is far greater than you have ever allowed yourself to believe. Belief in yourself transforms not only your inner world, but also the energy you project into life. Confidence and self-trust radiate outward, altering the way others perceive you and how circumstances respond to your presence. Life begins to mirror the strength within, opening doors that once seemed permanently closed. When you hold steadfast in your own power, your actions inspire and influence those around you, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond your own achievements. Doubt is the heaviest chain anyone can wear, and it is invisible. It creeps into your mind quietly, convincing you that you are not capable, not worthy, not ready. It disguises itself as caution, wisdom, or humility. But its purpose is always the same, to stop you from stepping fully into your power. Every hesitation, every second spent questioning yourself builds walls that block your vision and confine your energy. While failure is temporary and external, doubt resides inside, unyielding and relentless, unless you confront it directly. When doubt takes hold, every choice becomes a battle. You second-guess every move, every word, every thought and every ambition. Opportunities slip through your fingers, not because they are impossible, but because your mind whispers that you are not enough. Doubt poisons your confidence before the world even has a chance to respond. It is far more dangerous than failure, because failure can be corrected, but doubt makes you stop trying entirely, convincing you that trying itself is futile. Breaking free from doubt requires a conscious act of rebellion. You must refuse to let uncertainty govern your life, no matter how persuasive it seems. Belief in yourself is not optional, it is the key that unlocks every door doubt has closed. The moment you choose to trust your own strength, the walls of hesitation begin to crumble. Confidence grows not from the absence of fear, but from moving forward despite it. Every step you take in certainty weakens the grip of doubt, reshaping your reality one decisive action at a time. Doubt thrives on inaction and silence. The longer you hesitate, the louder it becomes, whispering lies that paralyze your potential. By acting deliberately, by speaking your truth, by claiming your own space in the world, you starve doubt of its power. You demonstrate to yourself and to the world that you are not defined by fear or limitation, but by the courage to engage fully with life. Every choice, every effort made with belief chips away at the prison built by self-doubt. Ultimately, doubt cannot survive where conviction exists. Belief in yourself becomes a force that cannot be ignored, a light that pierces through the shadows of uncertainty. It transforms hesitation into clarity, weakness into strength, and fear into momentum. The chains of doubt are not broken by waiting for permission or for circumstances to align. They are shattered the moment you decide that your potential is greater than any whisper of uncertainty. To live fully, you must recognize that doubt is a temporary intruder and self-belief is your permanent power. Action is born from certainty. When you trust in your own abilities, hesitation disappears and your decisions gain weight. Every movement becomes deliberate, every choice becomes confident, and every step carries momentum. Without belief, even the simplest tasks feel heavy and the smallest obstacles seem insurmountable. Certainty acts as a catalyst, transforming thought into movement and intention into measurable results. Courage is the bridge between belief and action. When you trust yourself, fear no longer dominates your decisions. You begin to move forward even when the path is unclear or the outcome uncertain. Courage does not eliminate risk, but it allows you to confront it with strength and clarity. Each act taken with conviction strengthens your resolve and sets the stage for further achievement. Action fueled by certainty grows exponentially. One deliberate choice leads to another, and small victories accumulate into tangible results. The energy behind belief creates a rhythm that sustains effort even when challenges arise. Obstacles no longer stop you, they become tests of your determination and opportunities to refine your skills. Certainty ensures that your actions are consistent, purposeful, and powerful. When you act from belief, your impact extends beyond yourself. Others sense the confidence and clarity in your movements and are inspired to follow, support, or align with your vision. The certainty within you creates an invisible force that influences outcomes and attracts opportunities. Actions born from conviction ripple outward, shaping the world around you in subtle but profound ways. Fear exists only as long as you allow it to control you. It is not a wall to stop you, but a signal to understand your own boundaries and limitations. Most people see fear as an enemy and retreat, but when you choose to face it with belief in yourself, it begins to change its nature. Fear becomes a teacher, showing you exactly where growth is required and where courage can flourish. It loses its paralyzing power the moment you refuse to bow before it. When you trust yourself, fear transforms into energy that drives action. The same trembling uncertainty that once made you hesitate can now push you forward with determination. It becomes a force that sharpens focus, heightens awareness, and fuels persistence. Every challenge that triggers fear also carries an opportunity to harness that energy. Belief acts like a lens, reframing fear from a barrier into a source of momentum, giving you the power to move even when the odds seem overwhelming. The process of turning fear into fuel requires deliberate choice. You must recognize that fear is inevitable but cannot define your limits. It tests your resolve and questions your commitment, yet it also carries the very energy you need to succeed. By acting in spite of fear, by trusting your ability to navigate uncertainty, you convert doubt into purpose, hesitation into movement, and anxiety into clarity. Each encounter with fear becomes a stepping stone toward your own mastery. Belief in yourself multiplies the effect of fear as fuel. The stronger your confidence, the more powerful the energy you extract from fear becomes. every obstacle, every risky endeavor, every moment of discomfort is transformed into raw power when you trust that you are capable of handling it. Fear ceases to dictate terms and instead becomes a partner in your growth, energizing your actions and sharpening your instincts. The energy you carry is the language the world understands before words are spoken. Every thought, every belief, every certainty or doubt you harbor emits a vibration that others perceive, whether consciously or unconsciously. Confidence is not merely an internal feeling, it manifests outwardly in posture, tone and presence. When you walk through life trusting in your own power, the world responds to you differently. Opportunities appear, doors open, and people engage with you in ways they would not if your energy were weak or uncertain. The strength of your energy shapes your interactions. People are drawn to presence, not to mere words. A person who exudes belief in themselves commands attention, influence and respect without demanding it. Your energy signals to the world that you are capable, reliable and committed, and it encourages others to align with that strength. In contrast, hesitation, doubt or low confidence creates invisible barriers that repel possibilities before they even arrive. The world mirrors the energy you project. Energy also dictates how challenges respond to you. Obstacles are not inherently immovable, they are shaped by the force you bring to them. When you carry strong, positive energy, challenges shift, adapt, or reveal openings you might have missed otherwise. People and circumstances respond to the intensity of your presence. When your inner belief radiates outward, it transforms situations that once seemed rigid or impossible, allowing solutions and progress to emerge naturally. The way you nurture and protect your energy determines the trajectory of your life. Every thought, every focus and every decision either strengthens or diminishes the force you carry. By cultivating belief, resilience and clarity, you maintain a field of energy that attracts success, connection and opportunity. Conversely, giving space to fear, doubt or negativity dilutes your influence, limiting both your ability to act and the world's response to your presence. Energy is not a passive attribute, it is a dynamic force that shapes reality. The alignment of your confidence, purpose and focus creates a resonance that draws circumstances, people and opportunities toward you. The stronger your belief in yourself, the more powerful your energy becomes, and the more effectively it transforms potential into tangible outcomes. The world does not respond to words alone, it responds to the life force behind them, and that life force is fueled by unwavering self-belief. Failure is never a statement about your worth. It is a signal about the choices you have made and the lessons you have yet to learn. Every mistake, every setback, every stumble carries within it information that, if acknowledged, can guide you toward growth. To see failure as a verdict is to give it power over your mind and your future. But to see it as a teacher is to claim power over yourself. Each failure is an opportunity to sharpen your understanding, refine your methods and strengthen your resolve. When you approach failure with belief in yourself, it loses its sting. Instead of feeling defeated, you begin to analyze, adjust and adapt. Every unsuccessful attempt reveals weaknesses, gaps and blind spots that would remain hidden without challenge. The courage to examine failure without shame turns it into a tool for improvement. It forces you to confront reality as it is, not as you wish it to be, and this clarity is the foundation for lasting success. Failure tests your persistence and your commitment to your own goals. It exposes how deeply you trust in your capabilities and whether you are willing to continue despite discomfort and uncertainty. Each failure that you endure with awareness and self-belief strengthens your character and resilience. The lessons embedded in these moments are far more valuable than any easy victory because they teach you how to withstand pressure, recover quickly, and act with intelligence rather than impulsivity. Consistency is not a habit that forms by chance. It is the natural result of unwavering belief in yourself and your purpose. When conviction runs deep, your actions are no longer scattered or sporadic, they become deliberate and intentional. Every day, every choice, and every effort is aligned with a clear vision of what you are capable of achieving. Without conviction, consistency is fragile, dependent on mood, circumstance or external validation. With conviction, it becomes unstoppable, resilient against doubt and distraction. Challenges test the depth of your commitment, and it is in those moments that true consistency reveals itself. When the journey is hard, when progress seems slow, or when obstacles appear insurmountable, conviction anchors you. It is the inner certainty that pushes you to continue when others give up, to rise when setbacks try to keep you down, and to maintain effort even in the face of repeated difficulty. Consistency born from conviction is not about luck or comfort, it is about deliberate endurance rooted in self-belief. Consistency amplifies results over time because each action compounds with the next. Small steps, repeated faithfully, create momentum that can overcome challenges that initially seemed impossible. Conviction ensures that these steps are never abandoned, that the energy behind each effort remains focused and determined. The cumulative power of consistent action shapes outcomes in ways that sudden bursts of effort never could. Every repeated choice reinforces your vision and strengthens the foundation of success. Consistency also communicates a message to the world, even before words are spoken. People recognize and respond to unwavering commitment. When you act consistently, you demonstrate reliability, strength, and self-trust, and others are drawn to that energy. Conviction fuels this influence, creating an aura of determination that attracts opportunities, support, and alignment. Your steadfast actions become proof of your belief, inspiring both yourself and those around you to rise to the same standard. The energy you carry shapes more than just your own life. It touches everyone around you in ways you may not even notice. When you trust yourself and act with confidence, people respond instinctively to that strength. Your presence alone communicates certainty, purpose, and resilience, creating an environment where others feel inspired to rise to the same level. Self-belief is not isolated, it radiates outward, affecting interactions, decisions, and the collective energy of the spaces you occupy. Every action taken with conviction sends a signal to those around you. People are drawn to certainty and clarity, even if they do not fully understand why. When you demonstrate confidence in your abilities, others begin to trust their own potential. Your determination becomes a model for what is possible, and your courage encourages them to act in ways they might have previously considered impossible. Influence is not about control, it is about the ripple effect of steadfast self-belief. The influence of self-belief becomes even more evident in moments of challenge. When situations are difficult or uncertainty looms, your composure and certainty provide a point of reference for others. They observe how you handle setbacks, how you make decisions, and how you persist in the face of adversity. Your example creates a quiet authority, a benchmark for resilience that inspires others to move forward, even when their own confidence wavers. Belief in yourself also fosters collaboration and alignment. People naturally gravitate toward those who demonstrate clarity of purpose and strength of character. Your self-assurance becomes a magnetic force that attracts like-minded individuals, builds trust, and amplifies collective effort. By standing firm in your own power, you elevate not only your path but the paths of those around you, creating a shared momentum that multiplies the impact of every action. Your potential exists beyond the limits that you or others impose. It is not measured by past failures, by comparisons, or by the obstacles you face. Every individual carries within them a capacity far greater than they realize, a force waiting to be recognized and harnessed. When you trust yourself, when you act with certainty in your own abilities, this force begins to grow, shaping your actions, decisions, and vision. Limitations exist only in perception. The moment you commit to exploring your potential, they dissolve. Potential is revealed through action, not mere thought. Dreams and ambitions remain invisible until you invest effort into realizing them. Every step taken with conviction transforms possibility into reality. What seems unreachable becomes attainable when you align belief with effort, focus with persistence, and courage with strategy. Self-trust acts as the engine that converts ideas into tangible achievements, turning abstract potential into measurable success. The growth of potential is accelerated by overcoming challenges. Every difficulty, every setback, every criticism is an opportunity to test your strength and expand your capabilities. When you confront obstacles with faith in your own abilities, you discover skills, insights, and resilience that were dormant within you. Each challenge is a mirror reflecting the hidden reserves of determination and creativity that only action and persistence can reveal. The reality you experience is a reflection of the beliefs and energy you carry within. When your mind is clouded with doubt, hesitation, and fear, life presents obstacles that seem overwhelming and opportunities that feel out of reach. Conversely, when your inner state is grounded in clarity, confidence, and self-belief, challenges become manageable and possibilities begin to emerge. Your perception of life shifts not because circumstances change instantly, but because your ability to see and act upon opportunities expands. Every thought, emotion, and conviction shapes the way you interpret events. Two people can face the same situation and walk away with entirely different experiences, depending on the strength of their inner state. Belief acts as a lens, filtering out limitations and highlighting potential. When you trust yourself and your path, the same obstacles that once paralyzed you become lessons, pathways, or catalysts for growth. Life does not punish or reward randomly, it responds to the energy and focus you project. The way you engage with the world is equally shaped by your inner condition. Confidence draws support, collaboration, and resources, while doubt repels them. People sense certainty and respond to it, aligning with your vision even without explicit instruction. Your inner state becomes a silent force that shapes interactions, relationships, and outcomes. Strengthening your belief is not an abstract concept, it is a practical tool that determines the quality and direction of your experiences. Adversity tests the alignment between your inner state and your actions. When you remain centered and steadfast in self-belief, setbacks no longer derail you, they reveal hidden strengths and untapped resources. Life mirrors resilience, courage, and persistence as much as it mirrors skill or intelligence. Each response you make to difficulty reinforces your inner state, and the clarity and confidence you cultivate become the foundation for creating opportunities that were previously invisible. Believing in yourself is not a luxury, it is the only foundation on which a fulfilled life can be built. When doubt fades and certainty takes its place, the impossible dissolves into possibility. Stand firm in your own power, trust your journey, and let the world witness the force of a person who knows their worth. Because once you believe in yourself, everything truly changes.